Hello, guys. Here is what happened this week, and we're going to be dishing them out to you. I'm sure you know that the crooner Davido lost his son this same week, and then more stories when we come back. Thank you for staying tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. Alright, guys, my name is Lovely Carrie. Welcome on the show on what's trending this week, especially this first week of November 2022. I'm here with Tofumi Ajagun and Moses Kuba. Davido lost his son this week. That's pathetic. Condolences to the family of Adeleke. Then that's taking us to the 2-month-old baby we talked about the other time, whose father beat got his arm broken because he was sleeping.
Yeah, the baby disturbed his sleep.
The baby disturbed his sleep. Sadly, the boy passed away this week, according to reports. The boy passed away.
Is it a boy or a girl?
The boy, Miracle.
Okay.
Miracle, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not even sure if it's a boy. It's a boy. Yes, we talked about it the other time. So we just want to inform you we're not doing any more on this. This is a sad story that the young boy, his life was just cut short because of his father irresponsibility and carelessness. It didn't allow him to have access to medical care. So let's quickly go to the next one. That's sad. The police brutalized female colleague for refusing his proposal, refusing his love advances. What? What do you think about it? You say you love someone. Do you have to beat, brutalize, or victimize them? What do you think about this? Why will a person do that?
Even the video of the woman is even out, complaining, and you saw the bruises were too much.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how people call this love or lost or obsessed.
I'm not sure that's love.
You
Because
know,
when
it
you
can
love
be-
someone, you don't want them
It's
to
crazy.
cry. You don't want them to be injured. You don't want anything bad to happen. You want to appeal to them. You won't force them.
This one is just forcing himself, and
Yeah.
the lady came out and said that he even threatened to shoot.
To shoot.
And the funny thing is that she's even married.
She's married.
She's married.
And she had told him that, look, I am married. You cannot come and propose to me again. I'm already married. How will you do that kind of thing?
Then let's look at it as colleagues working in the same office.
Mhm.
Is it advisable to date?
It's not professional.
And you know that technically the policeman is our boss.
A boss.
Yeah.
He's our
Okay.
boss.
Okay.
So now
That's
probably he's
superior.
abusing his position.
That's
as our boss.
bullying. That's bullying,
bullying.
and that's also abuse.
Mhm.
It's also abuse. What
Well,
would,
the lady should appeal to a higher power, like go down to the IG or whatever.
I'm thinking that's why she brought the issue to social
Yes,
media.
yes,
Because since this person is a higher authority, the case can just die down like that.
Yeah.
Did you see her skin?
Yes, I did. And she's
Did you
even
see-
light skinned self.
So the bruises are not showing everywhere.
So you, after doing that, you expect her to come and bow down and love
Love
you,
you.
or what?
So if she could, if
Now
that
you
man-
have disrespected her. Love does not disrespect.
That man
Yes.
should be arrested.
And can we even look at it from this angle? If he could do that kind of thing to his fellow police officer, now talk more or talk less of
Of a
someone
civilian.
that not be civilian. Do you know? He might even kill the civilian.
These
That
are
would
the
be
kind
it.
of bad eggs we're talking about. She mentioned his name specifically.
Yes.
who he is. That you're disrespecting someone and you expect her to love you. It's not possible. There is a way you relate with people
Yeah.
that make their hearts to go out to you.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from even a moral relationship, there's a way
Yeah.
you relate consistently with people that makes their hearts to go out with you and be willing to do something extra
Mm-hmm.
for you. It's not by forcing. This says they are not things you force, they are earned. They are earned, yes. You want her, then there's a way you approach her. Approach her with respect. You don't even know what can happen tomorrow. Both of you can still meet.
True.
So, and the fact that you're asking somebody out, does it mean that, and she doesn't want just because she's
Interested.
married? Does it mean both of you cannot be useful to yourselves in any other area apart from having sex? For me, that's not just love. That's not love at all. Nothing at all related to love but lust.
Yes.
Lust. Right. So that takes us to another story again of a 3-year-old. This time around, this one survived it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A 3-year-old girl was declared missing, and after 3 days was found in a well, still alive. Is that a miracle? Isn't that a miracle? Found in a well,
Yes.
still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and according to the story, according to reports, she was found in an abandoned well.
Abandoned well. So let's say a
Dry-
pit.
A pit.
Okay.
So it's an abandoned area where they like a dump yard.
Mm.
Okay, where people come to
Relieve
defecate and
themselves.
all that.
They dump refuse there, so definitely that place would be like.
It's an
smelly.
abandoned place.
Yes.
So everything is just based on the grace of God for
Yes.
people to actually come and hear her, her sound crying or all that, asking for help.
My own is, how did she even survive for 3 days, 3 whole days?
The big question here is how she gets into the pit.
She was-
It was
okay,
an
yes.
abandoned. Yes, that should be the
It
big
was an
question.
abandoned-
It's
but-
an abandoned
She must
place.
Yes.
have fallen in.
Yes.
She must have
Going
fallen
to
in.
an abandoned area where people come to defecate, it's something.
But they
They're
were
children.
playing.
They
They were
can just
playing.
play. They just
Yeah,
She
they
might not
play
know. She might not know. She
around,
might just walk there.
just
and
walk and stray.
She might not even see the place. It might even be night itself. Let's even assume everywhere was dark and she just fall in.
Just maybe walk and stray.
Yes. And
Well, it's a mystery. We've
Yes.
not been told. I've tried to go around to make
Mhm.
research of the story. We've not been told exactly
what
How
if
happened?
she
somebody
got in.
threw her in there or
How she
she
got
just
in
fell in there.
Mhm.
But I think there's some people who have this grace of being able to survive tough situations.
Yes.
There are people who have survived crash,
Mm-hmm.
plane crash.
Plane crash.
Recently I saw a story I was unable to lay my hands on, or how somebody was drowned. A teenager was drowned for 3 days
For
also.
3 days,
Yes, and he survived it.
and he survived.
Yes, was drowned for 3 days and survived it.
Wow.
During this flood,
Yes,
Wow.
yes,
the
was
water
found
carried
under
him
somewhere
away for
and
3 days
he
and
survived it. Survived
Wow.
it.
Wow.
So there was a time I was reading books of terrible situations people have survived. So it's possible. There's someone who did not even go through half of that, and
Mm-hmm. Yes.
so a young girl like that falling into that kind of well, you can imagine the bacteria, the things there.
and even when they even
the
brought her
injury.
out, did you see the
Her
face?
Yes,
So it would
swollen
be
up.
like maybe she used her head to land into the well or something.
Definitely, and
It's a now- it's a now
we need to be grateful that she was not attacked by any reptile.
Reptile,
Exactly, for 3 days without water, without food,
Yeah.
and she must have been crying,
Yes.
and
definitely.
nobody heard her. So that place is somewhere
Abandoned.
far
That
away
is
from
it.
the house.
That's it. That's why that's the big question.
I'm sure the girl strayed. She's straight.
She's straight.
It happens. She's straight.
It can happen.
She's straight.
And we can see it's in a two-way thing. It might be that someone threw her in. We
It's
don't know.
possible.
We
It's
don't
possible.
know.
It's possible. Just like the women we talked about the other
That's
day.
true,
Mm,
They have
that's
threw
true,
their
that's
children
true.
into the
Well,
well.
yes.
So does it mean that nobody was watching? Nobody was. Is there an abandoned environment where people are just throwing children inside well? And so some of these things are just okay. So you remember Mommy Gio? Mommy Gio is trending again. Evangelist Fumilayo Adebayo is trending again. This
Yeah.
time around, what's she coming about? She's coming out to talk about churches that will go to heaven. You won't be
Yes.
surprised now that Mommy Gio has gone to heaven and come back. After the last time she went to Dubai to show herself, after
Yeah.
telling us that all these things
Vanity.
are mundane things, and you go to hell, you do this. Only for Mommy Gio to go to Dubai to video herself in an exquisite 7-star,
Hotel.
if not
Hotel in
10-star
Dubai.
hotel in Dubai. Now she's coming after. She's been quiet for a while
Mm-hmm.
because people came out to call her out. You said you are queen of the marine
queen
or
of
something
the
for
escape
99
of
years.
that.
You said people shouldn't say hello. Mama said she didn't say that. Alright, this time around she has come out to list churches that won't go to heaven.
Heaven.
No,
yes.
actually, she said
You won't be
that.
surprised that she has just had meeting with God for the last Dubai journey she went to.
No, she said she was in a dream and the rapture took place.
Okay.
And then nobody from this
This
denomination
Denominations
made heaven.
made heaven. Okay.
Nobody.
This woman is definitely a Confucianist. And then, if you are normal in Nigeria, you cannot have people follow you. You cannot be a celebrity. So I
True.
think these controversies, usually
No.
people pull it to
To
just get attention. That's it. You're coming out now, you see it. Oh, names churches that won't go to heaven. And you want to know. She named the Redeemed
Redeemed
Christian
Church.
Church of God, which
Redeemed-
was
Deeper Life.
Redeemed
Deeper Life. She named
Redeemed
Deeper Life,
Faith.
Deeper Faith,
Mountain of Fire.
Mountain of
Fire.
Then the
Fire.
worst of all was the
You said select. This was
Celestial
Those
not
who
really-
at
They
all.
didn't even
They
hear.
You
didn't
say they
hear-
did not
hear
hear
it.
They didn't hear.
So this was heard, but they didn't
They
go.
didn't go.
So she made it so much that she called popular churches that we,
Renowned churches in this.
renowned churches. Okay, well, let's wait for the next one Mommy Gio is coming up with. Okay, so as we talk about the CBN redesigning the Naira. CBN redesigns the Naira. So what's the effect of this redesigning of Naira? Do we need it now? Is it necessary? What are the effects? What are the pros and cons of redesigning the Naira?
It's kind of useful based on the fact that there are some people who have been hoarding Naira. Like if you, like now recently, 2005 notes, 200 Naira notes, 500 Naira
New
notes,
notes.
new mints as in mint
I've never been
of
used before.
2005, 2002, 2007
three-
are in circulation now.
Yes.
In in
2022.
in 2022.
Yeah, 2005, 2002,
2003.
3
Yes.
minted. It means it has just been kept there for years. So minted, it's now in circulation. If you go
Yeah.
to the banks, some banks and some other places where they get it from, it's circulating now. All these people that have been holding cash in their house, most of all these are politicians and the rest. You know, they might be at loss because there's no how you can carry this a whole lot of like 100 million cash.
Cash. Inside
Down-
the Ghana must go.
Inside the Ghana must go to the bank.
And you'll be questioned.
You'll be questioned.
Yes.
There's no how. You'll be questioned. So now they are looking for ways to. But this will actually. But for now, I'm not sure if it's a problem.
But it's
If
been
it's a
approved.
problem.
But it's been approved
But
by
it's approved.
Buhari.
By
The
the
minister,
president.
the
Of
minister
Finance.
of finance said
Not
they are
aware.
not aware.
Aware.
Not aware. But the CBN governor he has been given a go ahead by
He has been
Buhari.
given a go ahead by Buhari.
So,
But the.
the minister
So
of
there's like a
finance in
controversy here.
Nigeria, and also they said the reason why they
How
also
will Naira be the redesign or anything happen about economy and the finance, and the finance minister is not aware?
Aware.
Isn't that strange? Say they only got to hear the announcement.
The announcement. So I don't really understand. Another stressing fact about this is, the Naira has many colors.
Okay.
Okay, and for you to print normal, when you go to print on computer, what's it called, business center, for you to print colored is costly more than when you're printing black and white. Same thing with the Naira. It costs billions to print.
Billions of Naira.
And we are
to
trying
print it.
and we are trying to boost our economy. And these materials that we're using to make this Naira is not produced here in Nigeria. So it means we're going to still exchange to dollars to purchase those materials. So we are still going down.
We are doing it's like we are doing our
But doing
I
ourselves.
realized that according to the CBN,
Yeah.
it will help to fish out people who hoard the naira,
And also they said
kidnappers will not be able to be
yes,
collecting
yes,
money. This
yes.
I don't wonder how
Yes.
realistic
That
that
was
is.
what the
But my concern
CBN
is the
Then they will go for
expenses.
dollars.
My concern is the expenses. Is it that this old currency now is not enough in circulation or what?
No,
No,
most
it's not as if
everywhere we go to, you see this old naira.
the old
Then
naira note.
the money is already
Rickety
is
and
yes. So that's another thing they are saying. They want to
But now-
bring money.
But now, those old ones
Is
needed it in
it?
circulation.
I want to ask also. Will it reduce the inflation?
It
Will it add value to
It's
the
not
naira?
affecting. It's not adding any value to the naira. It's
So
just
why
giving
do
a
it
new look.
now? Why when there are other things, there are other emergencies?
Yes, look
There
at
are
the floods.
emergencies.
There
There
are
are
some
other
things they should
emergencies
channel their energy to.
that
They are flood victims.
this
that are
money
there.
can be used
Yes.
for. Flood victims are there.
Flood victims,
Schools.
kidnappers, all those
It's
stuff.
okay.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. Let's take a break. We'll be back to tell you something more that happened in a foreign scene. Welcome back. We've told you that the 2-month-old baby whose father beat up the other time for disturbing him his sleep had just died. And then before we went on the break again, we told you how a police officer brutalized another female colleague for refusing his love advances. Then another 3-year-old girl was found in an abandoned pit.
Yeah.
Yes, after 3 days, he was found alive. Then Mommy Gio, the popular Nigerian evangelist, came out to talk about churches that will not make heaven. Right, the controversial pastor, after telling us so many things will lead people to hell, we saw her enjoying the same thing herself. Then we told you that CBN plans to redesign the naira. Okay, and that was all we talked about in Nigeria today. Then right now we're talking about Iran, an incident in Iran. Police beat up a schoolgirl for not having the portrait of the Islamic Republic, the founder of the Islamic Republic. Yes, you recall that protests have been going on strongly in Iran, and a lot of women have lost their lives, and the protest is still on. So this girl was caught and beaten because she doesn't have the portrait. Now the thing here is not just having the portrait, but because she must have been traced to be one of the women protesting for the freedom of women in Iran. And then we talk about what happened again. The MPs had to draft a letter of no confidence against the new Prime Minister. Why? Because the Fed's too early into his election. He has begun to sack many of the MPs, sack many of them, and replacing them with new one. It didn't go well with some people, as they see it as being against the agreement. So some parties are actually moving to draft a letter of no confidence against Sunil Sunak. Yes. So that's all we have for you on what trended this week in Nigeria. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. My name is Lovely. Kerry, welcome, guys, and
Thank
thank
you.
you for being on the show.
Thank you.
See you again next time.